Welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me. If you get a minute and feel like it, like and subscribe. I would be grateful. Today we are going to take a look at the THREEZERO Roy Mustang figure from his appearance in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the popular anime. This is THREEZERO's third figure based on this anime after the two lead characters, the Elric brothers. Let's take a look at the box and see what they sent us. Starting off in the front, you've got some figure photography with the alchemy sign behind him. On the side, more figure photography. On the back, I like what they did here. They showed you all the accessories that he comes with, a little bit of a pose, and then on the bottom, of course, all the legal warnings and everything else that's standard. Side, another picture of the figure. Box does open to give you a window into the figure and accessories, and with a little piece of artwork, the alchemy signal on the sleeve. Let's take the figure out. Here he is. You're probably looking at this and going, hey, wait a minute, something's missing. Yep, we'll talk about that in a minute. But now with the figure on the turntable, he looks a lot like he did in the anime. I'm pretty pleased. His proportions are good. It's granted it's based on animation, but it still looks pretty solid. Like the other figures, the hands are slightly oversized, but again, that's probably due to the model from the animation. What we're going to do now is take a look at the accessories, see what they decided to give us. All right, here's everything he comes with. First thing we're going to take a look at are the two head sculpts. So he comes with two different hairstyles and three different face plates. These two are amazingly similar. They count them as two because one is looking off to the side, but for some reason they only painted one eye giving him side eye. The other one is looking straight ahead. They do give you an angry face sculpt, which is cool, and it's pretty easy to switch out. Pull off the top part of the hair. Pull out the faceplate. And then just reverse the process. So you can get 3 or 4 different looks, but in all honesty, those two faceplates are so similar that it's almost hard to tell a difference. I didn't think there was a difference at first. But here's the angry face on the new head. It comes with a little flame effect. I sure as heck would have liked to have seen more of these, seeing as he is a flame alchemist. It looks good. It's well done, translucent plastic, some deeper reds and yellows. But I'd like to have seen a lot more than that. He also comes with a little envy figure, which if you're familiar with the anime, you know this is the reduced form of the deadly sin envy, which is kind of hysterical. Let's get him in focus. There we go. He's well sculpted, and I love the fact that they've got his mouth on the bottom. I didn't even notice that at first, but it's fantastic. And he looks just like he did in the anime when he's reduced to this level. I love it. He also comes with a lighter, which is just molded plastic. No weathering, no paint. It's well sculpted. You know what it is, but it's very simplistic. Nothing moves. Hinge doesn't work. It's just molded plastic lighter. All right, let's move on to the hands they gave us. 2 pointing figure hands. Basically an identical sculpt. They do have the alchemy symbol painted on the back, which is nicely done. And the gloves look decent. They look like the animation. 2 snapping finger hands. Again, alchemy symbols on the back. Snapping gesture looks good. A little bit of wrinkling. The seams around the gloves. They're definitely serviceable. And finally, 2 of the ungloved hands. Basically, they look like they're sculpted out of silly putty. They're very soft, very little detail. But again, it's animation. and a lighter holding hand with the alchemy symbol carved in the back, which is from the anime. You can put the lighter in his hand. Takes a little finagling, but it works. I will say the hands are very firm plastic. You are definitely going to want to heat them up with a hairdryer when you switch them out. Taking a look at the figure, he is dressed in his uniform from the anime. In the anime, he is a colonel. It's well done. The outfit is well fitted to his body. It has all the markings and badges that he has in the anime. It does not, however, open up. It would have been nice if that was held closed with a magnet or something so you could open up the jacket if you want. In this case, you cannot. Cuffs do not have any kind of wires on them, so they do have a tendency to fold over. However, the bottom of his outfit does have a wire around it, so you can hug it around the body if you choose, or make it look like it's moving in the wind. It is a thin wire, but it works pretty well. Let's take a look at how this guy moves. First off, on his head, it's on a double ball joint. It goes pretty far down and pretty far back. Tilts left and right. His hair is really sharp, so be careful when you move it. Pivots left and right. His arms, they will, on a butterfly joint, pivot a little bit and go up and down. They raise up to the front, go out to the side, double bend at the elbow, way past 90, but there is no swivel at the bicep. That arm does not move. Any kind of rotation you're getting from the butterfly joint. He has got a hip joint, moves forward to about there, back farther, there. His legs will go out to the side quite a bit, actually. The fact that his pants are baggy helped that. Forward to there. Double bend at the knee, which goes past 90. And the boots are restrictive, but I think they are on a double ball joint, and they pivot a little bit, forward and back, and they'll rotate. His torso rotates and goes side to side a little bit, but not anything extreme. Let's get him out and compare him to some people. And really, the only smart person to compare him to would be the Elric brothers. First, Edward. Edward is shorter, as he should be. Let's get Alphonse out here. Uh-oh. Alphonse is giant. Let's back out a little bit. There he is. This scaling actually seems right. Alphonse was a monster in the show. No pun intended. But they look really good together. I hope they make more of them. Okay, so finishing up our look at the Roy Mustang figure from THREEZERO, a couple of complaints. First, no fists. Every figure, I think, needs to come with relaxed hands and fists. This one has the relaxed hands, but for an action character not to have fists just makes no sense to me. He has a lack of fire effects. He is a fire alchemist. Would it have killed them to throw in a couple of more fire effects? And then the THREEZERO ongoing complaint to anybody who buys THREEZERO figures or has them, no stand. I'm not sure why they don't provide a stand, even something simple, with some of these figures that do not want to stand on their own very well. It wouldn't cost them much. It is my number one complaint with THREEZERO. But all in all, I'm pretty happy to have this guy. And with the brothers, he looks great. I hope they continue the line. I hope they make Hawkeye. I would love for them to make some of the Deadly Sins, or maybe even the Armstrong family. If you're familiar with the anime, you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you would, hit that subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time.